Hey everybody, today we have a Hela game. Hela was one of the first DPS that I picked up because I like to play little standard snipers or like punishers, you know, when I first start a game, just to get used to aiming, just get used to positioning in this game and stuff. And I think playing a Hela is really important because she teaches you a lot about good positioning as a DPS. Nice little snipe there. So yeah, so typically for Hela, I like to play high ground, I like to play off angles. Basically, wherever the team is, I try to not be there as well. Mainly because it's way easier. It's way easier to shoot somebody when they're not looking at you and they're not expecting you. When the enemy is looking at my team, they're not looking at me. Except for this magic, of course, who jumps me, and I try to relocate with my ego back to my team to get a little bit healing. But magic combo is really strong, as you can see. She's able to do that. Normally I would switch off, you know, play somebody who's a little bit better into magic, but I want to keep this into a Hela game because also I heard that Eve, my manager slash editor, says that switching is bad for the algorithm. Like, you guys don't really like it when I play more than one person in the game. I don't know, tell me if that's true or not. And she also said, Eve also told me that switching is for bitches, so I will suffer through hell for this, and I will continuously die a lot. As you'll see, die and res, you'll see. A little chaotic, yep, there you go. That's first of many res. A little chaotic, but you can tell that they've used a lot of their resources, right? So we're able to kind of push them back a little bit here and there. As we're kind of push in, Captain America's able to kind of be really annoying up to the front line. I'm inching towards the point right now because I know they're retreating, and I have my ulti. So they're gonna try and retreat, and they're gonna end up retreating into me. Rocket pops his ultimate, but I think I can still get him. That's why I'm still aiming for him. But immediately turn to the rocket ult because that is incredibly strong. And if you can destroy a support ulti like that, I'd highly recommend doing so because it makes your life a lot easier. Magic is on me, but this time I'm not scared because I do have the rocket ulti on me, and I think a nice boost of health. So for Hela, as I was saying, you want to just kind of take high angles, take off angles. Don't be where your team is. Her right click, for those who are newer, is a nice bit of burst damage. It shoots like 4 of these knives that she has, and I think it's pretty sweet. I try to use it on tanks maybe, mainly because like it's a nice burst of damage that they may not expect. For her E, typically you want to use it to kind of trap people and finish them off. Or if you're getting dove, you can trap them. There we go. That's another res. That's another res beacon. I think that's 2 if anyone's keeping count. Yeah, other than that, like for Hela, you kind of just, positioning is everything, because if they're pressing you, obviously you can't sit around and aim. And a lot of it's like, once your positioning is good, oof. Sorry. I mean, not sorry, but sorry. Yeah, so positioning is key, right? I say this a lot for support. You want to avoid damage. You want to play cover. You want to avoid the enemy team a lot. Well, except for tanks, obviously. You want to just play cover. But for DPS like Hela, you want to play an angle where they can't really see you, but you can still see them. And for Hela, there's really barely any damage drop off. So you want to play like incredibly far away if you can. Get as far an angle as possible for them to shoot them, and you're able to get the kills. The reason why I'm not shooting the Venom in there too, because I'm aiming at the supports so that they can't go and help him and heal, because I'm constantly shooting him. So we got this point. It's pretty close. You guys can kind of hear the beeping. That's why. Hey. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but that's Spider-Man. Watch that Spider-Man right there. I think he's waiting for his team to get closer so that he can come closer too. And then he can dive in, like, to coordinate, but he's waiting there for like a really long time. And when his team finally goes in, look, now look, he's making his move. He tries to pull somebody off, but I do believe he misses. So I'm trying to inch forward. I pop my ult because I want to burst down the magic that's in her ultimate form right now, just because she's the one that's the biggest threat. She has the most powerful source of damage right now. Yeah, so luckily able to take her out. Spider-Man's on me again. But don't worry, I have another res beacon. There's another res beacon next to that one. Oh my god. I call dibs, but Rocket Raccoon destroys it, unfortunately. So yeah, like I was saying, right? For Hela, notice what I'm doing. I'm using my E to trap them if I can. I'm using my right click to see if I can get a little bit of burst damage. But for the most part, it's just aim. You just try to aim. That's why my cursor is a little different than usual. It's a smaller cursor, just because I know I'm gonna be looking from far away, and the unit's gonna be far away too. Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, magic burst me down, but we were able to get to the point. So on the next point, I like this one a little bit better. Is smaller, so that Spider-Man can't just like swing in and out pretty freely. Same game plan though. I like playing with Strange because his ultimate is nice. His ultimate, you know, forces him to stand still, and then I'm able to kind of just shoot them if he hits it. And it's pretty easy kills. Also, Strange blocks Emma's ultimate really nicely, and we were able to kind of live through that. I'm able to play a little bit more front too because I do have my ulti. I don't want to use it, obviously, because it's not a great position. God, yeah, magic can combo really well. But I know that my team took down the platform, so I'm able to kind of go high ground if I can like sneak up behind them and stuff. Always focus the supports because Invisible Woman can't really heal herself and no one else is looking at her. I'm able to play up front here a little bit because I know if I go low, I can always just press my ultimate to get into ult form and get a little bit of kills. So I ult here because Cloak and Dagger ulted, and I know her Cloak and Dagger ulti should be ending soon. There you go. I'm able to hopefully pick up some kills there. Cool. It's really satisfying to play Hela and snipers. I wish I was a better Hawkeye. All right, you guys are about to see this. This is top tier Hela gameplay right now. Yeah, in an ideal world, this is pretty much what you want to do as much as you can. Long straight corridors, shoot down, shoot down. There's a strat here. I'm actually blending in with the Loki because we look alike. Hopefully the Spider-Man, if he comes for us, doesn't get me. You know, he'll get like a Loki clone. So that's why I try to stand as still as possible. Oh. Gotta move with the Loki, you know? Yeah, yeah, Spider-Man came, Loki shifted, and we're able to pick up the kill really quick. But they do push us now because they are popping ultimates and we're not using ours. We're not willing to use ours at this moment, which is fine. I don't think we need it. Okay, Cloak and Dagger does ulti in. The reason why I go for the thing here is because one, I want to help them pick him off and finish him off because he's very far from his team, and Cloak and Dagger ulted there, so it's not really a safe place for me to be, most likely because those guys are going to be coming. Switching to ult immediately because they spent a lot of their ultimates already, and try to pick off as many people as they can. Oof, that was a close one for Spider-Man. And yeah, that's it. Really, I'm not trying to brag or anything, like my aim is okay. I got 56%. But really, what makes you a good Hela is your positioning and a little bit of your aim. But it's a lot easier to aim if you're able to stand still and if you're able to kind of take shots at them. So just make sure your positioning is good and you'll be able to play her well. Thank you.